Browns losers here at Huntington Bank Field, 26-8 to the 49ers. They are now 3-9. It will be the fourth time in 6 seasons that they have gone under 500 with Kevin Stefanski as head coach. Mary Kay Shedeur Sanders did enough today to earn a third start. So next week when the Browns host Tennessee, Shedeur Sanders will once again be the starting quarterback.
Yes, he will. And I asked Kevin Stefanski, is this, again, just a one-week thing, or will you carry this forward? And he said, not thinking about that right now. So all we know so far, of course, is that he will start the game next week against the Tennessee Titans. The Browns are going nowhere now at 8-9 at best. They're not going to make the playoffs. So I think you can kind of write them off for that now. But still, this will be about the development of Shedeur Sanders. And I thought he did some decent things in this game. I thought the touchdown pass to Harold Fannin was really good. I thought he handled the pressure, the rush again pretty well, stepped away, evaded some things. But once again, they only scored 8 points. And one of the things that's not going well right now is his connection with Jerry Jeudy. They had a heated sideline exchange, and it was caught by the CBS cameras. And when things aren't going well and you're having trouble between your quarterback and your number one receiver, that's not good.
Yeah, and we know that those two have to get on the same page to have any sort of success the remainder of this season. Obviously, it maybe doesn't mean anything as far as the playoffs are concerned or anything like that, but you'd like to have still some success as this season goes along. And Ashley, there was good, there was bad, there wasn't the huge bad play. So it's the second week in a row where we haven't seen like the really huge bad play from Shedeur. So at least there's some positive steps forward here.
Yeah, that sort of thing is promising. And again, I mean, I think it's enough to warrant them keep giving him this look and give him more games and piece together a bit larger of a sample size. But yeah, I mean, each passing week that goes by and Jerry Jeudy continues to struggle, I mean, I think it's a concern for multiple reasons, right? Like what it says about this team's pass catching core. They've obviously relied so much on Jerry Jeudy in the makeup of their receiver, tight end, even their running back rooms and who they want in those roles. And it's not worked out. So it's going to be very interesting down the stretch of the season to see how Jerry Jeudy is going to produce, what he's going to look like with Shedeur Sanders, and if he can turn this around in any capacity.
Now, one of the other stories of today's game was mistakes, and specifically special teams mistakes. They gave up another big kick return. They had a muffed punt. They had a kickoff return where Malachi Corley fielded the ball and then went out of bounds almost immediately. Mary Kay, special teams continues to put this football team in bad positions.
It really does. This was basically the third game. Now, you can't blame it all on special teams, but this was the third game that you can point to and say special teams really did cost them. There were 2 other games, the Bengals game and the Jets game, where I thought those could be almost solely attributed to special teams, and this one was almost in that category. And it's really unfortunate because I believe Bubba Ventrone is a really good special teams coordinator. I think some of it has to do with the youth on special teams and the fact that there's been a lot of turnover at the bottom of the roster. So it's hard to say, but really it's been a humongous disappointment what's gone on this season with those special teams.
Yeah, it has just been a story week after week after week. I'm sure people can go back and look through these videos, Ashley, and find us talking about this special teams unit and the failures it's had all season long.
Yeah, it's continued to be a struggle. And again, I said last week, I was worried that the Raiders only made the Browns look good on special teams, that it wasn't going to be something that held because the Raiders themselves are so bad on special teams this season. And I think we saw why today. And, you know, it was interesting talking to Grant Delpit after this game again. And he said he really thinks these mistakes they're making are not about coaching or how they're being coached up. He used the phrase, it's about want to, when you're in those moments, especially about the long return they gave up. So interesting again to hear that. And obviously, while social media ire is coming for Bubba Ventrone, it hasn't turned that way in the Browns locker room.
Now, this game was not without its drama afterwards, of course. Jauan Jennings, who was hit in a very unfortunate place on Monday Night Football. There was an incident on the field after Malik Collins went down, an injury that did not look good. We'll get final word on whether Malik Collins will play again this year or not, probably on Monday or early in the week. But while he was down, while the cart was coming out, Browns players and 49ers players were kind of going at each other. Jauan Jennings was right in the middle of it. And Shelby Harris, who, of course, is the Browns NFLPA rep as well and is not shy about saying what's on his mind, I don't know that I can say it here on this video, but he did not have kind words for Jauan Jennings, saying to paraphrase, he's not surprised that Jauan Jennings got hit where he got hit on Monday Night Football, Mary Kay.
Yeah, and both Shelby Harris and Myles Garrett were pretty heated about this after the game. They defended their players, and Shelby came out very, very strongly about it. Ashley wrote a whole story about that, and he did not mince words at all. And so this is something that, who knows, we might be hearing more about this in terms of fines or something like that. We'll have to pay attention to that. But certainly there were fireworks during and after the game.
Yeah, and Ashley, we were both in there. We could tell Shelby was kind of stewing on this, and he certainly wanted to get this off his chest.
Oh, definitely. And, when I asked the question, I think I just said, was there some jawing going on while Malik was down? And he kind of cut off my question before I could even finish asking it to go into what he wanted to say about Jauan Jennings. And you basically captured the heart of it, right? That he essentially said he wasn't surprised that Jauan Jennings got hit in the groin. He did not say that word. And then as he was leaving, he was still kind of going on and made the comment as he left that you don't say things about players' wives and families. So that was the alleged comments being made. And understand when stuff like that happens, these guys take it to heart. So this is now the second week in a row, a 6-day span actually, where Jauan Jennings has found himself in the middle of an altercation.
And it was certainly surreal to watch as Malik Collins was getting carted off, all of this going on. And then, of course, the aftermath afterwards. We'll cover it all at cleveland.com/Browns.